I hope I did not make this private. Let me just share. Okay, I still cannot clearly see. It's not showing me that there's someone in here, but I can see Ulina's in there. So, okay, I'm gonna wait for a bit longer for more people to join, hopefully. Am I audible? Lena, please say if I'm audible, yeah, if I'm audible. I'd really love to check. Okay. I still cannot see who's in here and who's not. Let's just wait for a little longer. Okay, now I can see. Okay, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Please, as you join in, please do like the live because YouTube can push it further to more people. Maybe our subscribers, maybe new people, I hope. So yeah, please do just hit that like button and chill with us. I'm good, thank you. How are you, Roslyn? I'm good, thank you. How are you? How are we doing on this Sunday evening? How are we feeling? How are we doing? Please comment, guys, just so I know who's here, especially my subscribers. I would love to see your names all over here as we go about this live. It's going to encourage me to know that I'm not alone, and yeah, to know that people can hear me and we're moving together, because this live, honestly, it's more than about me. It's more so for everybody who is with me on this challenge. So we just have to talk. We just have to conversate. How's everybody doing on this Sunday evening? How are you feeling? Okay, Rosalind is like, I'm doing good. That's great. That's great. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna just wait for a bit just to see if I'm not gonna get any more comments and see who's in here. Also, guys, I did the 7 p.m. because I have a very loud complex during the day. We have kids all over here. There's a lot going on. So it just really, really helps to do it a bit later on so that it's more quieter. As you can hear, I think the noise has gone down a bit now. So that's great, because then I can hear myself as I talk to you and I can focus properly. I'm from South Africa. I am in South Africa. Where are you from, Rosalind? Hello, everybody who just joined. If you have and you know about this live, please comment, because then I want to see your names pop up. Hi, Asisa. Hi, Sis Q. I'm good on my side. I hope you're good also. I'm good, girl. I'm good. I'm good. St. Louis. Okay. Where is that? St. Louis, where is that? Weekends are too short. Can you pray for Mondays too? Oh my friend, I wish. Weekends are really short. We really are here already. Sunday evening, which is just hectic. It's cute and everyone. Hi, Siso. Thank you so much for joining. I'm very, very happy to see everybody. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm just gonna focus on just like seeing the people I'm on the consistency challenge with, comment and hear from them. so that we move along together, together, together. Okay. Okay, I see, Rosalind. I see. Welcome. You are so welcome here. You are so welcome here. This live is about a consistency challenge that we have been doing for 3 weeks now. We are about to start the fourth week, which is our last week. We are going on 30 days of rebuilding consistency. It's in the middle of the year, and well, no longer in the middle. We're really on the last half of the year now. And so many things happen throughout the year and they discourage us. Sometimes we lose focus. You know, you get caught up in the things that are happening as the year unfolds, and you really lose focus of your goals and the reason why you wanted to focus on A, B, C, D during the year. So this consistency challenge is like an open window for us to be revived, to rebuild again the things that we had committed to. It can be things that came up beginning of the year. It can be things that you are feeling right now that you want to rebuild in your life. So that's why we are doing this challenge. It's really, 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 really important. And I believe that it's gonna help so many people. Like if we take it seriously, if we engage on it, I really, really do believe that so much could happen. So guys, we are about to enter the last week of the consistency challenge. And as I have been saying, firstly, remember that our consistency challenge is anchored on a scripture. So let me just actually introduce myself. My name is Q Fela, and this channel that you are on is just all about navigating and exploring life well lived with Jesus. That's my pursuit in life. And so I am gathering a community of people who want to be on that same pursuit as well. So as we navigate life, I love that this channel is all about every single aspect of life. So we don't just revisit spirituality, but we also look into our lives as an entirety. So every aspect of our lives, our careers, our ministries, our relationships, we're just trying to be holistically aligned to the purpose of the Lord in our lives. So yeah, guess how old I am. I hope you're not underage. I hope, are you 20? Are you 25? 20 to 25. So yeah, as I was saying then, so one of the things I like to remind us on the consistency challenge is that we are anchored. Hi, Rosalind, guys, you're so young. Why you are very young. You're very young. Like I don't understand why you even seeing this. That's so surprising. Okay, so we are anchored on the book of Luke 16, verse 10. The one who is faithful in much, you're in little, is faithful also in much. And the one who is dishonest, I don't want to misquote, the one who is dishonest in the little is dishonest also in much. So that's what our scripture is. That's what we've anchored this challenge on. So please do remember that. So what we are becoming, what we are and what we have become in the 3 weeks that we have, been on the consistency challenge is doers. So like I said on our emails, I've been intentional in responding to, in referring to everybody as a doer, like, hi, beloved doer, because you are a doer now. You are a doer through and through. If you have been wrestling with getting things done in the past 3 weeks, that's what you are, a doer. That is your identity. And I would love for us to adopt that identity, view ourselves that way, refer to ourselves that way, because words are powerful, declarations are powerful. So in as much as we are trying to action, but we must also speak what we are, in faith, in trusting that we're becoming that. So yes, and then another thing that I want to remind us is that this challenge, I'm just mentioning a few things that I hope that you take away from this challenge. This challenge was never about perfection. It was about actioning. So whenever you wake up every single day trying to achieve things in your life, always remind yourself that I'm not aiming for perfection. I am aiming for action and movement. So it is better for me to move every single day. You know how I mentioned the Atomic Habit books? It mentions that small fragments of actions every single day can compound to big actions, big things. It's much better than pursuing perfection, because what we do when we pursue perfection, we keep postponing because, oh my God, things are not perfect right now. Then you keep postponing, and it's such a disadvantage, Ebomin. The same way it is where you like, oh, it's already Wednesday and I didn't do well in like achieving my goals from Monday, so I might as well wait for the next week. You see where you are like passing so much time waiting for perfection, you keep postponing things. So when you are a person who's just focused on action, you wake up every day and say, whether it wasn't perfect before, let me start again today, let me try again today, because your pursuit is being in constant motion, constant motion. That's what we need to become in these 30 days. We need to learn to be in constant motion all the time. Don't find yourself stopping and pausing and saying, I'm taking a break from actioning because things were not perfect before. That is a problem. So I think that just focus on becoming a doer, a person who moves, and be aggressive at approaching land. But I'm gonna move, because there's so many things that will challenge you when you decide to move. So you have to uzixelele bana, like, I'm approaching this with stubbornness, I'm approaching this with force, because this is who I am becoming, a doer. I am a person who actions now. So it cannot be that if I've fallen off for a day, tomorrow I'm sitting again and allowing that to happen again, because the bigger the gap you allow to grow where you are not doing, it is a problem, because it gets difficult to go back. So fall off for half a day, get back again the next day. Fall off if you do, but remember to rise again continuously. That is so real. I started off with a lot that I wanted to change, but as time went, I learned that it's good to not put pressure on myself for long-term results, and avoiding burnout as well. Yes, I think we need to learn to pace ourselves. Another thing that I have been working on, I'm a person with I'm multi-passionate and I'm multi-gifted. So I can get caught up in trying to do so many things at the same time. And sometimes that distracts me from building anything, because I work on this, I pause halfway, I start this, I pause halfway, I start that, I pause halfway. That is a problem, you know? So you do need to pace yourself, prioritize things. Which one is more urgent? Which one is the thing that I need to focus on making sure that I build consistency on first? Then as I become consistent on this one thing, then I add the other thing. Then as I become consistent on these two things, then I add another thing. It's helpful to approach it that way as well. So that's another thing. So guys, Gulo Live, okay, firstly, I do want to know from everybody who's on the consistency challenge, how far are you? And also, I want to share a few tips, and as I share these tips, I'm also going to like ask questions. You can share, you can answer, feel free. So the first thing that I want us to remember is that we must be able to recognize the evidence that we are growing. So far, what have you grown in? Like, what have you mastered? If it's even like the awareness, that's a thing you can count. Just the awareness of today, what did I do? How far am I with the things that I've committed to? Okay, that thing yoguti, a new week is about to begin. What do I want to achieve? Okay, how do I want to section things so that I'm more effective in the week? It's good to even have the awareness of intentionality as you go about your life and how you go about your week. It's good because some people will like end their days late on Sunday. They'll wake up in the morning at whatever time they manage to wake up in on, and then they'll just like move as the day unfolds. They are just figuring out how to go about this Monday as it unfolds. That's a problem. You need to be more intentional if you are trying to achieve things. If you're someone who has a goal, if you're trying to achieve things, then I think it's important to have that awareness. It may not be that in a perfect world, it would be good for us to learn to be routined, have an intention for each day, know how you are moving about your day. But it's also okay that you are not extremely routined or structured, but just know what it is that you are working on each week. Iveki maingafiki, where you're just like moving with the flow all the time, moving with the flow and figuring it out along the way, that's a problem. So, but in the past 3 weeks, my question to you is, instead of focusing on the things you have missed and not gotten right, are you identifying and recognizing things that are happening in you, habits that are building in you, thoughts, things like, even if it's a change in your mindset, are you recognizing those things? Note those things, because those are the things that are going to encourage you to see that something is happening, even if it's not grand things that are going on in improving your consistency and rebuilding consistency. But the small things that are assigning that something is happening in you should be the things you are able to note, so that you are more motivated to keep going. So yes, so my question to you is, what so far, what have you seen kule challenge? What are you noticing of your capabilities? For me, I'm noticing that I'm capable of being consistent. I've been on YouTube every week so far, and I love it so much. So for the past 4 weeks, I've been on YouTube every single week. I've been writing to you guys, I've been doing videos to you guys, and I've been sending emails to you guys every single week. So I am seeing that man, I am a doer and I'm able to do. Like, wait a minute, I am actually able to do continuously, come back again and again and again and again. So I am noticing that I'm a doer. So I want to ask you, Bana, so far, Kule Challenge, what have you noticed that you're capable of doing? That means noticing and recognizing the changes that are happening and the things that are positive that you're getting out of it. So try your best not to focus too much on the things you're not getting right only, but be able to identify the things that are happening as well. Because the longer you notice things, you only note things that are not happening and not the things that are happening, will be the more you get discouraged. So be able to recognize that as well. Secondly, I want to say, learn to simplify your goals a bit more and also protect the rhythm that you have rebuilt so far. If it's your waking up time, if it's your sleeping time, protect that rhythm. Fight for it. Lena into so ibambile. Fight for it to keep continuing and continuing. Don't break the cycle of effectiveness in your consistency. So yes, as we're about to enter the final week, I think I want you to decide on what is the one thing that you're going to be faithful in. What's that one faithful action you're deciding on? What's that thing? Don't make them too many. Like who Asesa is saying, that she's noticed that putting too much pressure on your goals doesn't help. So, but like, what is that one thing that you want to be prioritizing as a faithful action that you're going to be doing throughout the week? Mina, blocking out my shooting time, blocking out my editing time. I'm not compromising on that. Not blocking out going to the gym. I am uncompromising on that. Waking up early, I am uncompromising on that. I almost adopted this thing, your character. I'm not a morning person, but I've stopped saying it because I am trying to become a morning person. Even if I'm not built for it, I am making it my identity because I need to be more effective in my week. I need to start things early and do. So that's the thing that I'm not compromising on. This new week that we're going to, I am going to be very uncompromising on the fact that I need to show up at the gym consistently. I need to block out my editing and shooting times and scheduling videos. I'm to keep going every week, every Wednesday. Every Wednesday, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. guys. I just love it. For me, like the consistency challenge is just teaching me that I'm able to do these things, just like the gym taught me that I'm able to do hard things. So now I don't get too nervous when I'm challenged with something hard, because I have a track record that I've built over time. Like, no, Q, you are able to handle hard things. So girl, relax when things start going. Relax, breathe, because you are able to handle those things. So I'm confident in that because this is something I've seen over time. And I've noticed that I am much more resilient than I think, you know? So absolutely love that. Love that for me. Keeping promises I make to myself. Yes. Oh, Siso Ndombi, the best feeling in the world. Oh. Okay, guys. So what I'm learning from Atomic Habits. Oh, Sana, guys, I recommend, and ngeke uyisole, especially uphuma kule consistency challenge. Like ngeke uyisole, or I recommend. So like that first law that I was talking about was teaching me that I need to make my habits, my new good habits, attractive. I need to learn to make my good habits attractive, right? So now I want us to talk about that and maybe touch on that a little bit. Like learn to make your habits attractive. So so I abana keeping promises I make to myself. That's like a habit that you can build and make it attractive. So how I make things attractive for myself is that first of all, I visualize the end result, like that joy, the joy that you feel when you get to finishing something and completing something. So I'm a person who visualizes the joy, the end result a lot these days. Like I visualize the person that I'm gonna become when I am consistent at things, when I don't leave things halfway because they are difficult. That gives me the best feeling in the world. And also I think it's a good idea to maybe set a reward system for yourself. Maybe not for everything, because I don't believe this is practical for everything. But like, okay, I'm gonna work towards this goal and attach it to me achieving this. So can be becoming a certain person. Then when you get to that goal, you're gonna attach a certain reward for yourself. That's also a nice thing. For me now, like I'm at a point whereby like a reward system really doesn't have to be physical things and things that are like tangible. For me, it's truly just the feeling. It's truly just the growth of my community, because I keep showing up. I am here, to stay. It excites me, like seriously, because oh my god, I love the person I'm becoming. So yeah, I've improved on being more productive in terms of job applications. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. Yes, girl. And my Bible study is more consistent as well. Love that for you. I want to add taking walks. Oh, I love me walking. I've been doing it's the best feeling in the world. And being intentional about the time I wake up every day. Yes, girl. Yes. Like like the time of waking up is something I'm still fighting for, because sometimes my body is refusing. But I'm hoping that after 3 weeks, my body is going to be responding easily to my waking up time. So I am fighting for, because I heard that after 21 days, sometimes it takes 21 days for you to develop a habit. So like the waking up habit, I just need my body to just go every day, because that morning devotion is the best feeling in the world. So when you wake up late, already rushing through your day, and miss that morning devotion, it's not ayoba. So yes, another point that I want to mention. So you guys have mentioned, I was gonna ask kule point what are your non-negotiables for the week. So you guys have already mentioned your non-negotiables for the week, which I love. I'm saying shilo to gym, saying shilo to waking up time, saying shilo to shooting, and obviously my job and no choice, that has to be a thing. But other things, saying shilo that are gonna accompany that. Saying Shiluguti, a girl, me being a girl that follows through is my identity, and like I'm not negotiating about that. Even in this 4th week, I'm going aggressively on being that girl. So okay, point number 3, return quickly instead of waiting. Instead of waiting to restart again, return quickly. Learn that. I said it on one of our videos, but minimize the gap between thought and action. And then when you minimize the gap between thought and action, minimize now the gap between beginning again and the last time you fell off. Minimize that gap, guys. Minimize that gap. Like if you didn't go to Imzekelo, I said, if you didn't go to the walk today, try again to schedule it in your day tomorrow. If keep trying again and again and again, restart every day. But okay, again yesterday, I mean, try again today. Let me try again. I'm guilty of not minimize the gap, girl. And also like respond to logic more than feeling. Yo, guys, like that's another thing. If we are gonna be people who are gonna be driven by feelings, we are not gonna become consistent. Because I'll tell you now, like last week I really didn't feel like working on the video. Yeah, last week I was just like, oh no, I don't feel like doing this, but I did it anyway. And it was the best feeling in the world. Just okay, I'm being dramatic with the whole thing. Yeah, best feeling in the world. But like it was just an amazing feeling to have put up that video and see people engaging with it. I'm like, thank God I did it. You know, even though this week I wasn't feeling too good emotionally, but I still showed up and I got it done. That's my biggest challenge. Yoba fast. Girl, please, guys, let us minimize that gap. Let us minimize that gap as much as we can. Let us work on it as much as we can. Return quickly. Return quickly. And also minimize the gap between thought and action. If I'm a bedin and it's 8 p.m. on Sunday evening and you're thinking, yo, those dishes from yesterday, and then you're thinking, oh, but le series, like I can just finish up the series. But you're like, girl, if I wake up tomorrow and things are not tidied up, it's gonna affect the way I start my day. Twice, so don't even think for longer. Get up, go to the sink and just wash the dishes. Wash the dishes. Even if you watch them watching, like go back your phone, watch the dishes and watch your series. You multitasking. Especially for women, we can do this. Multitasking is not that hard for us. But like you have to respond quickly before the negotiations start in your head. Just get up before the negotiations start in your head. Because once that negotiation goes on for longer, it's chai. It's chai. Like, so just fight for that thing. Like, fight as hard as you can. But, like, don't let negotiations go longer in your head about things you need to get done. Don't let that It's same as waking up. These days, the way I'm fighting, I just go, get up. So as soon as you notice it's 6 a.m., just get up. Don't discuss it. Don't just only use the logic. I said I was gonna wake up at 6 a.m. I said I was gonna wake up at 6 a.m. Don't use feelings. So that's very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So let me see on so there's a line that I wanted to read to you guys about this thing of returning quickly. But now you must always remember that consistency is not about not missing, but it's more so about refusing to stay away from the thing you need to do for too long. So just refuse that gap that grows, that gap that grows. Refuse it growing. If you're on day 2 of not doing something that you were supposed to do, don't feel like, oh my gosh, it's already 2 days. I feel so bad. Another thing I said, but now we need to get over it. Like mentally get over the whole guilt thing, guilt tripping yourself, because it's just like a thing. It's about you're not gonna get things done. So just get over it. Yes, I feel bad, but I'm getting up and doing it again. Yeah, bo. So yeah. Then my last point is prepare for who you will be after the challenge. Oh, that is so important. Like when I am no longer talking about consistency, maybe on YouTube for a while, and I'm talking about other things that are in my heart, it must not now be a thing whereby because it's no longer something you are seeing someone talking about often, you are no longer working on it. Continue when as you like prepare for the person you're gonna be after we stop talking about this all the time. You still need to still become a doer as your identity. You don't stop becoming a doer just because someone is no longer talking about it to you, just because someone is no longer reminding you. You need, if you have to write it somewhere where you're gonna see it every day, write it there. If it's your laptop that you are always on every day, leave a sticky note on your laptop saying, I am a doer, I am a doer, I am a doer. It is my identity. If you need to write that thing, I'm not pursuing perfection, but movement and action, consistent movement and action. Write it somewhere where you're gonna see it all the time, so that you are reminded of who you have chosen to become continuously now. Because I really want us to be able to have some great testimonies by November, December of this year. Guys, so much can still happen. Like, we still have so much time to change habits and be amazed of the things we can achieve when we have built the discipline. So just like, if you have to write this down somewhere where you're gonna see it every day, write it down, remind yourself. But I know that, like, this is also something I'm going to be talking about a lot, but I still know, I've learned it in my own life, but someone can talk as much as they can about something to you, but if you don't decide, for yourself to fight for yourself and who you are trying to become, it's still not gonna help as you can for who. Like, even January of next year, and ube, like, just be excited when I'm talking about consistency, because it's something you took on as early as I started. I don't want, when I'm talking about consistency, and then we're saying consistency at a higher level in January of 2027. Siyobe sesikude kakhulu, funeka ube ngumuntu ohamba nami. Xa ndithi level 2 unlocked, nawe uthi level 2 unlocked, because you did when we were starting, you did the first part. Now when we are elevating on our consistency, you have to, like, you must not now be feeling guilty because you ignored me from August. You've been ignoring me. Don't do that. Don't do that. So do you prepare for who you're trying to become? I want to ask you, what will you continue doing? Please comment. What will you continue doing when the challenge is kind of like paused? Let me say paused. When the challenge is now paused, what will you continue doing? When no one is trying to hold you accountable and reminding you, what are you going to continue doing? Ama answers in the comment section. What are you gonna continue doing? Mina, I'm gonna continue being a weekly YouTuber. I'm gonna continue being a weekly YouTuber, just here connecting with my community every single day. Just people who are trying to explore life well lived with Jesus. Every single week I'll be here. I will be here. And if I'm not okay, I will be here and tell you guys I'm not okay. You know, but I just do want us to build a safe space where we can continuously walk together, journey together. So what will you be continuing to do after the 30 days, after next weekend? What are you gonna continue doing that you were doing? You were writing, remember, you wrote things down, la. You were writing commitments to yourself. If you need to do it at beginning of September, Wednesday, something similar to this, again, please do it. Susela August, Uti September. Please do it for yourself. Please do it for yourself. You are a planner. You are a planner. That must be something you're not negotiating, continuing to do. You are an actioner of your plans. Continue to do that. You are a person who revisits your plans every single day. If it's your daily plans, if it's your monthly plans, revisit them every week. How far am I? Do those things. Because, like, from this challenge, I did say we need to be looking at this. Njalo, 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 njalo. Oh, I'm seeing the comments again. I want to continue all these 4 habits that I'm trying to build, and also add content creation. Girl, I love that. I love that for you. You're gonna support. Oh, Ancestor, you are killing me, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Just definitely continue, girl. And you can become it. If you want to be a content creator, you can do whatever you set your mind upon doing. But also don't just think about it, but plan for it, plan for execution. Break things down into simpler, doable steps, daily doable steps, for sure. Uri, how Hetsy says, gym for sure. Yes, ma'am. Even me, Gym, I will be on this hill of weekly gym. I go 3 to 4 times a week. So I will be on this hill of being a gym girly for the rest of the year. Every single week, I'm a gym girly. Even when I get my diet wrong, sometimes I will not stop pursuing like minimizing sugar, drinking water. I will try every single week. I will continue fighting for it. Small portions in my plate. Girl, this is so difficult when you're a gym person lifting weights and you come back and you're hungry and you have to eat small portions. Ugh, so difficult. But I will be fighting for that identity because I am a fitness bunny in this identity now. I'm a fitness bunny. So that's just something I'm going to be fighting for, you know. Sister says, Banam, definitely Bible study. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Another thing about that is that we really do need to be intentional about the time we section out. I think we need to plan for the time we section out for Bible study. Like honestly, ezizinto, sometimes when you say them, it's so funny, like it's easy to say, but like honestly, you can't like now start watching a series if you have 8 p.m. as your Bible study. You start a call, go 7:30 with like your friend that you know your calls are usually like 2 hours long. That means that you're setting yourself up for failure for Lando 80. I need to make sure my Bible study time is my Bible study time. So I think we need to learn to do those things where like if you're nearing your Bible study time, slow your day down. If your Bible study time is 9 p.m., slow your day down so that by 9 p.m. you are able to disconnect and read your Bible and study the word. I'm thinking Bible study means going through a book, studying the book of Proverbs, studying the book of like I think that for us to be effective, we should do that though. Like just study an actual not chapter, an actual book in the Bible for a short while, learn everything, every lesson, move into, if we're really wanting to become people who are reading the Bible regularly and understanding the word, I think you need to like elevate from just reading random chapters in the Bible, make it your goal to elevate into reading books, not chapters, books. That's very helpful. You learn a lot. You learn a lot when you read the Bible like that. So love that, Siso, for you. So Ngubani Omnye, guys, who else wants to share? What is it that you are not negotiating about after this 30 days that you're going to continue doing? Something that you've built, you're taking advantage of the fact that we are talking and encouraging each other like 3 weeks, and something that you're going to continue doing. What was the other thing for me? It was gym, it was like healthy lifestyle, it was definitely sleeping and waking up time. I need to like not compromise on that because that's what's going to help me to be more effective with my days. So that's extremely important. But yeah, guys, I implore us, let us finish strong. Like, kule veki esiya kuyo, please. Do what you said you were gonna do. Do what you said you're gonna do. Honor your word. Keep the promise to yourself. Keep trying again. You said you were gonna keep trying again and you're not gonna give up. Every single day you're gonna wake up and try again. Do that. You said you were gonna do that. Do it. Finish strong. Finish strong. And so that you can continue to do the things that you had started in this 30 days. Continue and fight for that. I'm wishing everybody so well. I wish you guys so well. I am, more than anything, I'm praying for like good testimonies from now until the end of the year. I am expecting people to text me, Q, brah, hey, things are happening. Like, that's what I've been declaring. Even before this consistency challenge started, I said, God, I declare testimonies upon my own life. Like, things have been happening because I made a decision and I honored that decision. I followed through. And so I am praying for the same thing for you guys. Like, I pray that, like, this is going to be something that people are going to attest to. You're going to attest to it. And I'm working on something as soon as we finish this consistency challenge. Khona into ezayo engiyizamayo so that we can continue the lessons that we've learned and all the things that I've been mentioning. But I'll talk about it once it's ready, and I'll tell you guys about it. But I am wishing you well, and I thank you so much. I don't think ikona enye indo right now. Like, please do expect a new video from me every single week on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please set your notifications. Please set your reminders so that like every week on Wednesdays you are on my YouTube. You do check out my YouTube when you have time and just catch up and just see what are we talking about this week and what can you learn out of it. Maybe ngenye iveki sivele sicule nje. You just never know. You just never know. So like stay glued to the channel. But yeah, I know that like so many big things and so many beautiful things are gonna come out of what we are trying to do and what we're trying to achieve. And I'll definitely be transparent about my own wins, you guys. Like since like adopting this doer character and mindset, I can't wait to share with you guys the things that are going to be happening in my own life that I've seen, that have changed. Mina nje, so many life-changing things are going to happen. Like what consistency. There are so many big and beautiful things that I'm going to be testifying about. I'm going to keep coming on my YouTube channel and I'll keep telling you guys, but hey, things are happening because of who I have decided to be. It was not easy to become that person, but the last thing I want to share is also from Atomic Habits. Kunento ethiwa, last thing. Kunento ethiwa lana kuthiwa, how can you group your habits and the things around you that are gonna help you do as a habits that can become the person you're trying to become. And I loved this point that Atomic Habits was making that says we imitate the habits of 3 particular groups in our lives. The people that are close to us, we have a tendency of imitating habits of people who are close to us. Secondly, we have a habit of imitating the habits of what many people are doing. You see that thing of like complaining that we're always like doing memes on TikTok and jokes about, like, angivele ngife ngamane ngife nje, all the things that we say. It's because a lot of people are adopting the language, it's becoming fashionable. So we do like imitate the habits of the many. If a lot of people are complaining, we tend to become people who complain as well because it becomes fashionable and on social media. You get influenced by that. And then the third thing is that we imitate the habits of the powerful. So if there's someone you watch on YouTube and like this person is doing great things, great moves, and you've been following them, you get influenced. You start to imitate this person because this person is powerful. This person makes things happen. This person is achieving great things. So that's a point that Atomic Habits makes. But now there are 3 groups of people that we tend to imitate their habits. So firstly, I would say, kule point of the close, make sure that the people who are close to you are the right people. Because if you are surrounded by people who are doing things that you want to shy away from or move away from, it's not going to happen because we have a tendency, it's the human brain, we have the tendency of imitating the habits of people who are close to us. So be mindful of who's close to you and what their habits are, be mindful of being intentional about surrounding yourself with people that are gonna bring a good influence to you. Secondly, be mindful of the people you are following on social media and just people you draw inspiration from. Because like, if abantu abaninzi are doing this, you might get, influenced as well. So maybe follow like a group of people on socials, like try to, what do they call? Try to just to set up your timeline on social media so that like it has a certain effect. Like it mustn't always be about umgosi and all those things, you know what I mean? Like try and like follow and watch more of your content, yes, and all that you want to see in your own life so that it becomes a habit that you do. And then the last thing is that follow powerful people, but like good powerful people. For example, if you are a Christian here and if you're a believer, like abantu that are powerful are doing big things, if you know that like even the things that behind it's prayer, it's things that they stand on and that are their source, then draw inspiration from powerful people, but that kind of powerful people, because maybe it's going to be more realistic for you as well in also going about to achieve and draw inspiration. So if mhlambi umntu inspirishayo and umntu that you look up to, like isource yabo is not the same as your source, it's gonna be difficult for you to practically see how you can also achieve those things because eyakho source iyahluka. So it must be like relatability as well. You must consider it when you are inspired by people and you are when you look up to people. So yeah, those are the 3 things I wanted to share from Atomic Habits. I thought those were such good points and to draw from and also to assess your own life and introspect. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it from today. All the best with the week. So profound. Yes, 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 that's so true because the people around us become a huge part of our intake. I am telling you. And guys, I implore you, that you must make sure that you work on is your phone, because I think that more than even people in our daily lives, phone yetu is the one thing that's really close to us. So be very mindful of what you're seeing on your phone, Bafet. Seriously. Like, you can't be seeing things on your phone that are opposite to who you are trying to become. Like, akone, like when you're scrolling, you are going to scroll for an hour and you never really come across izinto ezakhayo, like things that build you up. I don't think that's good. It might be boring for me, like to say that you'll find me as a boring person, but that's the truth. That is the reality and the fact of the matter. It can't be that if only all you see is vibes, vibes, vibes. You are gonna start thinking vibes, vibes, vibes now. You're gonna be shallow. If you're someone who's trying to be more articulate, more eloquent, more like you're trying to become these people, follow those people. Don't be like, serious content. No. If you're trying to build more focus within yourself, follow people who have substance and people who like speak longer, like be able to watch things that are educational and things that build you up for longer. Concentration span. So I'm being preachy right now, but like it's just like such a good thing. And I think we underestimate how influential our phones are to us. Like, we really have that tendency. Honestly, guys, like there's a guy I follow on my TikTok who says, drink your water every day. Love him so much. He'll be calling me out, man. Like, if fizzy drinks, they have this amount of sugar. Don't know, they have this amount. And he reminds me every day to drink my water. So like, I'll be like laughing my lungs out on TikTok scrolling. But then I come across that reminder and I remember, but I haven't been drinking my water today. Let me go grab my water. You see, I put that person in close proximity to me so that I can adopt and imitate his habits. So when now that video pops up, I'm reminded to go drink my water. So let's not underestimate how influential our phones are to us. So let's curate our phones to show us things that are gonna be more impactful in us trying to imitate. I love how you handle your own. Glad you are the queen to your own castle. Keep handling life when it's thrown at you. Never curl up. Never fold fragile. I need you to keep going hard regardless. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. We appreciate that motivation and encouragement so much. Nivile, guys, did you guys get that? Please, 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 never curl up, never fold fragile. I need you to keep going hard regardless. I love this so much. I love this. Is it this one or this one? I love this so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, guys, we are done. Lots and lots of love to you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait for the testimonies. Please don't deprive me. Please email me. If you'd like to join the consistency challenge, please do check the description box of the videos that I've been sharing. That's where you will be able to find the link to sign up. And yeah, I'm excited and I love you so much. Have a great evening. Please plan your week. When you close this video, plan your week. Aslalila, we are not playing here. Plan your week. Plan your week. Write down your habits. Write down the things you want to achieve in the week. Write down how you're going to approach each day. Lots of love to you guys, and the Lord keep you and Lord bless you and the Lord cover you. Bye.